right, here we go. We got one of the up and coming Atlanta stars in here, Lil Baby. What's good?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Everything good, man. I'm seeing the buzz like growing out there. The songs are doing numbers. Like, congrats on what you're doing.
Appreciate you. I appreciate everything, most definitely. Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're from the SWAT.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So what was it like growing up in Southwest Atlanta?
You know what I'm saying? Like typical Atlanta, everything you might go through in a ghetto around the world. You know what I'm saying? A neighborhood around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, what was your family, home like?
My mama raised me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my sibling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no father figure around. You know what I'm saying? Really, my mama did what she did. The street did the rest.
How many kids like did she have?
I'm just me and two of my two sisters.
Okay. So three kids, dad's not around. That's usually pretty tough.
Definitely.
What do you think was the hardest thing, being a kid, seeing your mom kinda struggle to try
Oh,
to
we
make
used to be
ends
getting
meet?
put out, all that old type of shit. Come home from school, evicted, all that old type of shit.
Okay, so you remember
Bills,
getting
all of
evicted,
that.
coming home, and everything else like
No,
that.
definitely.
That's tough, man. That's tough as a kid, and I have some close friends that went through that,
Exactly.
coming home and all their stuff is, like, on the front yard and
Exactly.
everything else like that. It's a fucked up feeling. So, you ended up getting into some trouble later on. Like, at what point did you kinda start, messing around with the streets and getting into problems?
Yeah, about 12.
Okay.
Then I went in jail first time, 12.
Oh, you went to jail at 12.
Yeah,
So that was juvie at that point.
exactly.
Okay. What'd you get locked up for?
I think burglary. First time I locked up, about 12, 12, 13. I thought it was 12. I did burglary.
Okay, so you're breaking into houses.
We ain't even break in no house, but we were trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you tried to break into a house and got caught.
Yeah.
Okay. You and some friends?
Yeah, me and a couple friends.
Okay. Whose idea was this?
I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that just because that was my first time. But after that, it's just been down here ever since.
Okay, so you guys try to break into a house and what happens? Someone calls the police and they arrive?
Something like that. That was back like they had a little red dog unit in there. I think they just pulled up out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. The red dogs are the police.
Exactly.
Okay, so they pull up on you as you try to break into this house and then boom, they just arrest you real quick.
Exactly.
Okay, and how much do they give you? How much time?
Juvenile, you don't really like 10 days max. Like get detained 10 days. That's about it.
Okay, so it was not a big deal initially.
Exactly.
And then what started to happen after that?
Like I was already kind of in the streets then, but after that, it just really was just, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody know now, you know what I'm saying? My mama know exactly. Got locked up, yeah, everybody know, you know what I'm saying? So been ever since then, been what it been.
Okay. Because you ended up dropping out of school at one point.
Exactly.
It was, what, ninth, 10th grade?
Shit, I don't know. I went to high school though, definitely.
Okay, but
Definitely
you
went to high
dropped out of high
school.
school.
Exactly.
Okay, why'd you drop out?
Getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never had a problem like academically, you know what I'm saying? Like super smart, you know what I'm saying? Good grades, all that. Just keep getting put out of school and all that, and then eventually like fuck it, stop going completely. Then like they tried to send me to alternative school, but I was a little bit too old to be going to a alternative school, so I just said fuck it.
Okay, so basically you just said fuck school and just started hanging out.
Exactly.
A lot of times that happens, you start getting into more problems. Now
Exactly.
you have more time on your hands.
Exactly.
What started to happen after you dropped out?
I mean, shit, I ain't really like start getting in trouble. No, I dropped out. I just started getting more money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, went for now.
Okay. And then that led up to you ultimately getting 2 years in prison.
Exactly.
Okay. And you were how old at the time?
Uh, See, at the time, I probably caught the cases like about 16, 17. Then I caught so many cases in a period of time from like 17, 18 before I turned 19. That's what did it.
Okay, and, like, what were these cases that you kept catching?
Just like drug cases. Know what I'm saying? Gun charge, shit like that.
Okay. So all these cases started to build up, and then it comes down to, okay, you have to start going to trial, and you start getting lawyers and everything
Exactly.
else like that. Now, you ended up kinda getting lucky initially, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, tell me about that.
Actually, I had one lawyer, he trying to make me take 2 years, but I hired a new lawyer. New lawyer got me a program for 6 months, supposedly 6 months. Long story short, program was gonna end up me doing like a year with the program. So when I got to the program, that shit was some bullshit. Know what I'm saying? Like straight bullshit. Like button on the program, whatever, whatever, and just took the 2 years.
Okay, so you started to get into fights essentially in the program?
Yeah, it was like a zero tolerance program. Know what I'm saying? Like for nothing. So I got into a fight. Know what I'm saying? And that sent me back.
Okay, and you got into a fight with a white dude.
Exactly.
Was it like a racist thing? Was it like whites and blacks kinda clicked up in there?
How you know that?
That's just how prison is most times.
I'm telling you, how you know I got into it with a white dude though?
I think you may have mentioned it in the past.
But it is something like that. You know, I like young. I'm young. He kind of older. He now really be. He ain't want even about nothing. Just like damn near racist. Yeah, definitely racist. Know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Think any told me something like something. I don't know, it was something crazy though. But he tried to hit me with a little like a lock on the belt though. Know what I'm saying? And it just
Okay,
went from there.
and then all hell broke loose after that.
Exactly.
So then this 6-month program that they were given to you, they basically said, "Fuck all that, now we're gonna ship you off to the
Exactly.
real penitentiary."
They had already tricked me because they told me the program gonna be 6 months and that shit was gonna end up being a year. And you have to pass the program. So it could have been I could have been there forever. As long as I failed, they set you back, set you back. You know what I'm saying? So that was straight bullshit.
Okay, so after that program, you get shipped off to a real penitentiary.
Exactly.
And you're how old at the time?
I want to say 18. 18.
Okay.
I only stayed in the program for like 20 days. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now you're, because before then, you were doing juvie, you're in this program, you're not really exposed to real hardcore prison. So at 18, they ship you off to a real prison.
Exactly.
As a teenager, you're getting locked up in juvie here and there, you get put in this program, and the program's not like a real prison, is it? Or is it
Yeah,
like jail cells and everything?
it's a real prison. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like it's a real prison. It's ran by the Georgia Department of Correction, but it's
Okay,
different from the chain gang.
from yeah, it's not the penitentiary. So suddenly at 18 years old, you're still a teenager, they ship you off to a real prison, and now everything starts getting a lot more serious. Like when you first stepped foot in that prison, how did you feel?
Shit, you know, like jail be jail. You don't be knowing what be going on no matter where you go. So shit, you just gotta see what's up.
Yeah, but when you go to prison, you got lifers, you got murderers, you got people,
Yeah,
who are
I
never
went to
getting
one of them
out.
type of prison too, like with nothing but them. Probably had a shorter time there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like I'm really from
okay,
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many niggas from Atlanta in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere I went, I knew somebody.
okay. So what was the penitentiary like?
Shit, that shit ain't talking nothing. Know what I'm saying? Bunch of bullshit.
But you actually had friends in there.
Yeah, I got like close friends, like cousins, and like, you know what I'm saying? In the same prison I was at.
Okay, and they were doing life in there.
Yeah, a couple license.
Couple life sentences. Okay.
But they like my age though. You know what I'm saying?
An 18-year-old doing double life.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of them down. That's really what's down there.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad, man. That's sad that you make one wrong decision as a teenager, and that's pretty much the end right there.
Exactly.
I mean, being in that situation, talking to someone that's the same age as you, that's never getting out, Did that get you thinking at all?
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You gonna think on that, like, shit, hell yeah, you can't do nothing, but I still think on it, you know what I'm saying? I still talk to him, shit like that.
Right, because if that's a close friend, y'all could have been hanging out together that same night that caused
Exactly,
them to get in
exactly,
that situation. You could
exactly,
be right there next to them.
exactly.
Now, you said that in prison, if you're not in a gang, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, like, it would be some little bullshit like that.
So what happens if like a regular dude just comes into prison, no gang affiliation, no friends in there, no nothing? What usually happens to that person?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong now. If you a stand-up guy, you gonna stand up wherever you go. No game, no friend, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just a stand-up guy. But if you ain't, that's just like anywhere though. If you ain't no stand-up guy, you gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try you though. So you gonna have to show that you're a stand-up guy or you ain't.
Yeah. Well, you talked about there's a whole rape culture in prison.
Yeah.
So you actually knew of shit like that happening.
That shit go on for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't like no, it's more on the, you be already kind of vulnerable to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't just like free picking, like, I'm gonna rape you. Like, it be like, you already do little kind of little pushover type of stuff. Then they hit you with, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that.
I mean, I'll tell you, man. As a kid, I watched this movie, American Me. It's about the Mexican mafia, and they had all these rape scenes in prison. And right then and there, I decided I'm never going to prison. When I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that
that
shit,
make you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Make your ass
yeah.
tighten up for sure though.
So you actually, I mean, did you actually see that shit like that happening, or you just heard about it?
I'm saying like you ain't gonna see it because they gonna be in they business, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, that shit get real though, like, boy, that shit get real. You might hear a nigga hollering, like, that shit get real, but you mind your business. Like, you hear, but you don't hear, you see, but you don't see. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't got nothing to do with you, ain't got nothing to do with you.
I mean, that doesn't fuck you up mentally a little bit, like hearing some
Yeah,
shit like
nah,
that
that
happen?
they business. Keep my head on what I got going on.
Okay. Now you said you never ate the prison food.
Hell nah. I might have wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But just like every day eating that shit, like, hell nah. That bullshit.
So what? You just go to the commissary and just buy food out of there?
Shit like that.
So you just avoided eating from the cafeteria every time.
Every time.
Okay. So you had to have money on your books all the time.
Exactly. I got a strong support team, you know what I'm saying?
So people didn't forget about you when you got locked up.
Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't forget about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was already in a position to take care of myself when I caught the 2 years. So shit, I just did what I had to do. I ain't,
Okay.
I ain't really call nobody for nothing though.
Now, you got put in the hole right before they let you out.
Right.
For how long?
Anybody who get out of jail, they put you in a hole the day before you go home.
Because other people end up trying to do something to you
I
just out
mean,
of
that shit
jealousy?
don't make sense though, cause they put you in a hole with a nigga who got 10 licenses.
Oh.
And he know you going home. So I ain't really never understood it. I don't know what that's about.
So how was the interaction with the prison guards? Were the prison guards relatively cool with you, or there's some like, real dickhead prison guards?
Yeah, like real dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you catch a couple officers who be cool or whatever, but for the most part, they be on that bullshit.
Like, did you ever get any problems? Like, did you ever get any altercations with the
Yeah,
guards?
like, hell yeah, you going like, I don't too tough bite my tongue, but I learned how to bite my tongue though, for sure, cause you don't got no wind. You know what I'm saying? But they might say some foul shit.
Like, what's the foulest thing that a PO told you?
You gonna even be like, man, Mike, just anything. Like, you on the phone with your folk, hang up on your folk, like all type of bullshit.
Oh, so you'd be on the phone, they walk up to you and just hang up on you like,
Hell
"Pow,
yeah.
here you go."
What? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wondered what type of person takes a job as a prison guard.
Fuck
Like
that
like,
person. But usually prisons be in a small country towns, and it ain't no jobs. know what I'm saying? That shit don't take no training, no nothing. You just be a guard.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So they have no other job
Ain't really
opportunities.
be
So
no other job, know what I'm saying?
okay, and you were locked up in Atlanta, in Georgia.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, now did they have like manual labor and stuff like that out there?
Yeah. I ain't doing none of that type of shit though.
Okay, so that's optional.
It ain't really optional, and they tell you to do it, you gotta do it, or just buck and just don't do it.
Okay, and there's like chain gang type shit.
Yeah, go outside, cut grass, and work details. But the prison I was at, them type of folks, we really couldn't go out anyway, so it really ain't. Them be like more prisons where you trusted it. You know what I'm saying? Like lower security.
So you finally get out, and you served 2 years total.
Exactly.
You get out, and you're not a rapper.
Period.
Now, you knew P from Quality Control
Exactly.
already from before.
Exactly.
You knew Coach K from Quality Control
Exactly.
from before.
Exactly.
They started telling you should rap.
Before I even went to jail before, like a long time ago.
Okay. And at the time, I mean, Coach K's been doing it forever.
Exactly.
Like this is the dude, who was with Jeezy. This is the dude that was with Gucci, P. I mean, if I'm looking at the timeline, Migos was already popping and everything else like that. So these are some real important dudes that are telling you that you should rap.
Exactly.
How do you feel about that?
I ain't never look into it like, I hear it, but I'm like, I ain't no rapper. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to rap.
What was it about? I mean, because they got people approaching them all the time. Like, what was it about you that made them kind of approach you and tell you to rap?
Probably like the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that I do as a rapper now I be doing if I want to rap. So, like same like lifestyle. Then like a authentic lifestyle versus most people who rap, they really fabricate it.
Okay. And I guess Coach K was saying how Jeezy wasn't a rapper initially either.
Exactly.
And he got, they convinced him to start rapping, and then look what happens.
Exactly.
So was your name Lil Baby back then or no?
Yeah, my name been Lil Baby.
Okay. What's the meaning behind that?
Just I was a young nigga out the crew. You know what I'm saying? Everybody old as hell.
Okay.
I really was a baby though. You know what I'm saying? 12, 13. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Or 16 niggas who 30, 35. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So they, Coach K and P is telling you that, you should rap. At what point do you actually start rapping?
Just I'm gonna go to the studio and try it and just kept going from there.
And what happened initially when you first went to the studio?
We just went to the studio. I just made about 2 little songs and posted it on my Instagram and just went from there.
Okay. Now, like when I look at your newer records, it's like you're kind of rapping but kind of singing at the same time.
Exactly.
So were you kind of doing that in the beginning, or is that something you started to develop?
Like the sound, like it just I'm still not all the way full circle yet. You know what I'm saying? Like still grasping my swag. You know what I'm saying? So it would really be like different little beats and make you kind of harmonize a little bit. That's how that be.
Okay. So so you started making these songs, you put them up, and then it started to kind of build. I mean, were
Yeah,
you
get a
surprised that was happening?
I mean, I already had a fan, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fan base without rapping. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
It's a little different when you have a fan base when you're rapping, though.
Exactly.
It's like the fan base you're talking about is probably like local people that you
Exactly.
fuck with, your neighborhood, people that heard about you in Atlanta. You start rapping, you start getting fans in other countries, and, like other states and so
Exactly.
forth. Like, how did you feel when you started getting that type of love?
Like, I'm so humble. I've been through so much shit in life. You know what I'm saying? Like everything be like, you know, like the other day I was at one of my shows and like the whole crowd like singing my song, I actually like started like smiling on the stage, like laugh, like that shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the song started building up, and then how did the relationship with you and P start to develop?
Hey man, P already had a relationship from the start. Like I've been hanging around P, like the Migos, all that, before I ever even thought about rapping. Like studio every day, like I rap, but I just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but then once these songs started coming, what happened next with you and P?
Shit, that's his profession. You know what I'm saying? So shit, most definitely, like he gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because he started managing you.
Exactly,
Yeah, he's with you right now.
exactly,
So you're managed by P, who's the CEO of quality control.
exactly.
He's the co-CEO
I don't
or
know.
the CEO?
He a CEO.
CEO. No, no, yeah, I didn't know if it was multiple CEOs. I knew he was a CEO. I just
CEO.
didn't know. Okay, so the label CEO of the label that's got Migos,
But
Yachty.
all that don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he peed me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, bro. So I don't really got to feel like, man, you got the big. Like I ain't gonna say I take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know that's big. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm already used to being with the Migos and the artists and P. You know what I'm saying? So it like we like family. So you know
Okay, but you're not actually signed to quality control.
exactly. But I'm quality control for sure though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but why aren't you signed to the label if
Yeah,
you're if you're managed by the
I
CEO?
just didn't sign to him. We just probably in the near future, I probably sign to him. We just in management. Due to the fact, you know, like most time when you sign, it's about like money. You know what I'm saying? You be signed for like I can spend my own money. You know what I'm saying? You could just manage me and we could just eat like that.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense. So so you start putting out more music,
yeah,
and the My Dog music video, you actually were cutting into Menace to Society on it.
exactly.
Yeah, I interviewed Kane from Menace to
Oh,
Society.
okay.
Yeah, that was a dope ass interview. Um, what was it about that movie that made you want to actually include the movie into your video?
Honestly, that wasn't even my idea. You know what I'm saying? That was the director idea, but that shit was dope as hell though.
Okay, so you shot the video, and then he was like, "All right, here you go."
Exactly. Then he hit me back. Like, oh sweet.
So you saw it, and you're like, "All right, cool, let's
Yeah,
roll it."
yeah.
All right, and Rollo's in the video.
Exactly.
You too close?
Hey, we from the same area.
Yeah, I've interviewed him before, man. I like him. Real solid dude. Real solid
I
dude.
fuck with Rollo.
Great song, by the way. You know what I
Appreciate
mean?
it. No, definitely.
Now you're sipping right now.
I
Double
ain't
cup.
sipping. I got it from a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't even drink lean no more.
Oh, so you stopped?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember you did an interview with DJ Smalls where you're talking about you were spending 20,000 a month on lean.
Shit over with.
That's what's up. I wish I did more interviews like this. So you went from sipping twenty thousand
See, but
dollars of lean
but
a
but
month.
the difference between me and somebody else who like I'm gonna stop. Like I be having these folks on my ass. Like
Okay, because you talked about how you were an addict.
exactly
Like at what age did you actually start drinking?
like 12, 13. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but around the same time you were getting arrested.
Yeah, yeah. All that go hand in hand. The drugs, the hanging, the gambling, all that other type of shit.
Okay, I mean when you talk about spending 20,000 a month, I mean because lean is just expensive. Period.
Exactly.
I mean, was it getting to the point where you were essentially doing crimes in order to kind of feed your habit?
Hell no.
Okay, but I'm saying, I mean, you're spending 5,000 a week. That right there is not that's not cheap. That's not cheap for people who are making a lot of money.
Period.
You know,
I be
like
gambling.
okay, but you don't always win doing that.
I always win. I lose, but you know what I'm saying? I quit if I lose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like what do you think? Like in terms of the lean drinking, like what was like the worst, like the absolute lowest point you think you got with it?
What you mean by that?
I mean, because well, number one, there's withdrawals when you go through it. You know, when you stop
Yeah, that
for a
be
certain
like the
amount of
lowest,
time.
like stomach hurt, can't eat, you don't got no appetite, you be grouchy.
Okay, you know, and then you've had friends that have died from lean.
Exactly.
Like, what made you finally say, "I got to really stop this shit"?
Probation.
Aha. So when you're on probation, they test you for it.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you kept drinking, you're about to go back to prison.
Basically. You know what I'm saying?
How hard was it though? Like, you know what I mean? Because
Man,
it sounds easy when you say it.
what I got going on, that ain't hard at all. Anything that can get me back locked up, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on it.
Okay, so you've been on probation. Are you still on probation or no?
Yeah, I don't got that long. That's what I'm saying. Like, but what I got going on and a little short period of time, like I don't need them folks fucking with me for nothing. So I just do everything the right way for nothing.
I mean, was there like a process you had to go through to get off it? I mean, if you're talking about you're what 20 what now?
21.
21, 22?
You know, you get a sentence when your sentence over, it's just over.
No, no. But what I'm saying is you've been sipping for like 10 years.
Exactly.
I mean, literally like half your life.
I've been on probation and shit too, but it ain't it's as severe as it is now. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, once you got on probation last time, you said, "Okay, fuck this."
Exactly.
Is it tough? Because when you talk about in the industry that you're in, going to the studios, going to the shows, hanging out with people, everyone around you is sipping.
I don't fall for peer pressure.
Okay. That's what it is, man. I'm happy for you. Like I said, like I've done way too many interviews with people that are like, "Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm spending 5,000, 3,000 a week." Like,
Yeah, nah. Find something else to spend the money on. Find me another habit.
right? Because you said you spent probably like 100,000 on lean over the course.
Probably. I ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. That shit over with though. And I
I
just
feel that.
I just get me a little liquor, little shot of liquor. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little buzz. You know what I'm saying? Let that be
Right.
that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, because I've read a lot about habits and breaking habits and stuff like that. You got to find
And you
what it.
definitely have to find something to kind of cope it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, well, you need someone to talk it over with, and you also need to figure out what's triggering the habit
Let me tell you the
and try.
best way though, like I'm gonna drink the lean or be high, or stop on my wheel or go to jail, and you definitely ain't gonna be able to drink. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
gonna stop one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? You might well take the right way.
Yep. Well, yeah, man. I mean, you're in the opportunity of a lifetime right now.
Well, definitely.
Not only do you have the opportunity of a lifetime that you weren't even planning on having because you weren't planning on being a rapper,
Exactly.
but if you look at all the people you grew up with, like you talk about how your close friends are doing double life and stuff like that. You got an opportunity none of them are probably ever going to have.
Exactly. Even the ones who on the street ain't gonna never have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Exactly. Because
definitely
now
take
you're
that.
making legal money. You're doing paid shows.
Exactly.
You're probably getting some paid features.
Exactly.
Like you're in a, what I mean? You could pay taxes.
Exactly. You know what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what I
Shit
mean? You don't have to
feel
worry about the
shit
feds
feel
seizing
great.
your bank accounts.
Shit feel great.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, how does it really, to go from the point of where you were to now living this type of thing? Like how does it feel day
Like
to day?
honesty, the way I live, like I don't ponder on nothing. I just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't never really just sit and be like, damn, like I don't do that. And that come from
Yeah.
being locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause niggas sitting there and just be like, damn locked up. Like it'll just be so I didn't already built myself to just go.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
man.
put to
Well, shit.
ponder on shit.
Keep going though, man, because people definitely fucking with you. Like the songs are reacting. It seems like a lot of artists, you know,
Oh, definitely.
have a lot of respect for what you do, man. So, like I said, man, I'm real happy to see it. So, what do you got coming up next?
I got a couple projects. I got a project with one of my bros, Marlo from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We got a joint mixtape coming out to the hard way. And I'm gonna drop another mixtape. So I should drop two more mixtapes before the January.
Okay. Like, who are the artists you're working with? Because you mentioned before that, like, Young Thug, you two are close.
Like a lot of people, like everybody really, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everybody.
So do you have any songs completed with some other artists?
Yeah, like yeah. Lil Durge, T Grizzly, PNB Rock. Like a lot of like I can't even really think like all the YSL bros, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Migos, Yachty, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Atlanta
I
rappers
feel you,
for
man.
sure.
I feel you. Well, yo, man, listen, congratulations on everything.
Was that
And just keep doing your thing. Keep, following the path that you're on, and it's only gonna keep getting better.
for sure.